Adams just had it bounce off his hands, picked up by Person Jr., 2-on-1. Peralta up to Person. You should know better. DPJ on the alley-oop from Peralta.
All right, summertime means it is almost basketball season, and one of Fresno Pacific's own, Darrin Person Jr., is headed to play in his first professional season. BG Dorsten, congratulations on the contract. How has this process kind of unfolded, and as you kind of get close to going, what are kind of the emotions of just that first pro season?
I think, since it's winding down the days until I leave, it's really hitting me, and I'm super excited about it. And it's finally hit me like I'm a professional basketball player now. That's been a dream of mine since I held the basketball. So when it's getting close to that time, man, it's just like an unbelievable feeling. But I'm just really excited to, be in a new place. Compete. And just see how far I can go with this, to start.
A very new place, right? Germany. Have you ever been over there before?
No, I haven't been to Germany.
Okay. So I know you've traveled to Europe a little bit, but a different part of the world for you. But you talked about the dream, and just being able to continue your basketball career is something that all athletes dream about, right? Like what that journey is. But for your journey, it took a couple of twists and turns, brought you back to Fresno. How do you look back on your decision to come to Fresno Pacific now, that in kind of the context of you were able to accomplish that dream?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that on the drive here, actually. I was just thanking God, honestly, just being a man of faith, and sometimes you forget about, some things that you think are small, but at the same time it's big. When I was at Cal State Bakersfield, the way I was, how stuff was panning out, I probably wouldn't even be playing basketball anymore. So when I think about that, I'm like, wow, Fresno Pacific, Coach Haydock, Coach McClurg, everybody here gave me an opportunity to like really showcase that I'm a professional and I belong here. You know what I mean? So it's like, I always knew it, but at the same time, you think about it, if the certain path I was on, even though you think that you're going to be on a different path, like if I was on that path, I wouldn't be playing professional basketball. And like that's when I really thinking like, man, Fresno Pacific did so much for me. Obviously I had to put the work in when I got here, but it opened up the door so I can walk into another door, doing what I want to do. And that's always what I wanted to do. I think it was just a blessing to come here for real.
Well, that's awesome to hear. And I think like you are a part of kind of an elite fraternity, right? Like you're the 6th Sunbird under Coach Haydock to go on and sign a professional contract in just 8 years, which is just kind of wild to think about. You talk about that journey and maybe what you expected heading into being different, but how have those guys in that fraternity, when you talk about Jelani Watson-Gale, Amande Coleman, who you played against in the Fresno Pro-Am a little bit this year, how have those guys and other alumni kind of impacted your journey and your kind of ascension this far?
Well, those guys that you mentioned, they have great work ethic, and when I'm seeing that and seeing them being successful in their pro careers, Jelani's shooting like 50% from the three-pointer right now. Wherever he's going, like he's a real like player. Monday, Jelani, there's others, but I've been on the D1, D1 level too, and they're better than a lot of players that I've been with or been teammates with, or around the same level. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, these are guys that has helped me become better as a player. Visualizing, seeing how they go about their business, and seeing the work that they put in, and competing with them every day. I compete with Amande all the time. We're really cool, and but we go at it. We kind of similar size and everything. So I love competing with people that make you better. And I think the biggest thing, seeing people that make it, you see that and you're like, man, I could do it too. So I feel like seeing that is one of the biggest things, to visualize it, to actually see it. So that gives me more motivation to even be better, player in the future.
What are you expecting heading into this? Maybe stuff that they've kind of prepped you on, or your coaches or family have kind of help you think about going to a different country,
Yeah.
kind of living a different lifestyle. And then one thing that's interesting too, right? But it'll also be kind of like a lifestyle challenge of you're the one guy coming
Yeah.
from the United States to come play on this team. What are your expectations with all that heading in?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to embrace it. I mean, I'm going to embrace it just full on. You know, my expectations, of course, I want to do great things when I get there, and I'm going to put in the work to do that. But, you know, basketball is unexpected as well sometimes. So I think I'm going to control everything I can control. You know, I'm going to try to learn, just be a sponge. You know, just I feel like I can learn something from every experience, you know, especially being with, you know, the coach. I'm excited to learn from him. He's got pretty good players, you know, that came from, you know, his program and everything like that. So, you know, I'm going to learn. I'm going to play as hard as I can. And, you know, this is just the start for me. So, yeah, just going into it, I'm just going to be ready, you know.
Talk about some of the stuff that you've taken from other people, but now as you look back on it, and maybe some of your former teammates here at FPU or people coming in, what do you tell them in terms of how to approach this part of their journey so they're ready to take next steps like you?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I love to talk and tell and help people, because you know people has helped me. So when what I tell them, you know, is just take care of your body in every single way possible. You know, this off season, probably my best off season, probably my only healthy off season I've had in a long time. You know what I mean? So, but I've taken a lot on how to prepare. You know, even for this. Some of them they're going to be seniors, some of them are freshmen and sophomores. You know, and just to take college basketball seriously. You know, to like take it seriously, try to learn, listen to what people that's been through it, you know, listen to them and take as much information as you can. But, you know, work hard, you know, make sacrifices, you know, especially being in college, make a lot of sacrifices to get what you want. Like, you're going to have to do it, you know. Everybody says college is about, you know, you're supposed to have fun and stuff, but at the same time, if you're serious about, you know, I mean, whatever it is, making money, being a professional, and anything, small sacrifices now is going to help you get there, and I've seen that pay off. You know, I'm a witness to it, and other people are witnesses to it too. So really take it seriously. Try to, you know, be here, try to win some games, you know, and work on yourself individually.
Any other thoughts before I let you go, just on how Fresno Pacific as an institution has impacted you in your life?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the community. It feels like a family community. You know, everybody. I mean, from the girls basketball team to the men's basketball team to all the teams around, people that walk around. You know, it makes you feel comfortable. I feel like you need to be in a spot that makes you feel comfortable, because there's a lot of different people here. You know, all different kind of races. You know, backgrounds, stuff like that. You know, and we're all here and we all like getting along. You know what I mean? We're all getting along. You know, we all can learn something from each other. You see friends from all different types of groups. And I think just, you know, you feel comfortable here. You know, everybody is good people, and they want to see you win. You know, they want to see you be successful. I mean, from the staff, you know, obviously we've built a relationship too, you know, through the staff and basketball, and you know, I know your family now and different stuff like that. Your family knows me, and it's like it's really cool to see that happen. I think FPU is one of the best places here that you can do that.
I love the family part, as my boys say. You're right behind Michael Jordan in terms of basketball careers. But Fresno Pacific appreciates your impact, and if you didn't think this guy was going to go play professional basketball somewhere, you should have known better. Darrin Person Jr. headed to BG Dorsten in Dorsten, Germany. Thanks for the time, brother.
Yeah, always.